Do you guys have
Are you live already? Okay. Wasn't
Yes.
sure if you were on yet.
Yep.
All right. Good afternoon, bowling fans, and welcome to Strike Zone Alleys in Pottsville, PA, for the finals of our New Year's Eve Day Classic event here in Pottsville, PA today, sponsored today by Kegler's Pro Shop. We are down to our final 4 bowlers in each division. We're going to have our 3-game stepladder finals. Okay, time to introduce our 4 remaining bowlers in each division. Starting in the scratch division, our number 4 seed from Carlisle, PA, Matthew Pomian. In the quarterfinal match today, he will take on our number 3 seed from Higgins, PA, Peyton Schley. Winner of that match will advance to the semifinal to take on our number 2 seed from Lebanon, PA, Darren Zombro III. And the winner of that semifinal match will take on our tournament leader at plus 276 for 7 games from Chatham, New Jersey, Jack Conrad. Bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our 4 scratch finalists for this afternoon's PJB.
every now and then that just
All right,
turns
now
on?
it's time to introduce our 4 handicap finalists. Our number 4 seed from Charlottesville, PA, Kayla Hicks. In the first match, quarterfinal, she'll be taking on our number 3 seed from Lansford, PA, Darian Moyer. Winner of that quarterfinal match will advance to the semifinal to take on our number 2 seed from here in Pottsville, PA, Riley Moran. And the winner of that semifinal match will take on our tournament leader at plus 253 for 7 games from Birdsboro, PA, Miller Case. Bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our 4 handicap finalists for this afternoon's PJBT. All right, we'll get set up and begin our quarterfinal matches.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a very happy New Year's edition of the PJBT on YouTube. Skip Moyer coming at you here 2 weeks in a row during the middle of the week. Don't adjust your TV sets.
Or your calendar.
It's hard to believe you're hearing me twice in the same week, almost. Twice in a 7-day stretch. Less than 7 days, actually. So, Skip Moyer coming at you here. The legendary Darren Zombro Jr. sitting next to me, bringing you the action here from Pottsville.
Just like old time's sake.
Just like old time's sake. We had to do it again one time.
Yeah, gotta get it in there quick.
I'm sure it won't be the last, but who knows? Today is our annual New Year's Eve Classic. Top 4 in each division, moving on to the finals. Regular step ladder here, the 3 and the 4 seeds. We have Matthew Pomian and Peyton Schley starting our first handicap match, or scratch match rather. And I gotta get you the handicap names here. Here at our trusty bowl or tournamentbowl.com. Darian Moore and Kayla Hicks will be your first match on the right side in handicap. I do believe I heard that is a scratch match. That is a 1-pin match. 1 pin going to Darian. So
Pretty much scratch.
scratch match. Yep, absolutely. Hopefully everybody had a good Christmas. If you have any New Year's resolutions, now's the time, for the whole New Year, New You thing.
This is the day when you throw them out there.
Throw out your resolutions and don't stick to them. That's how we roll.
Yeah. That's how everybody rolls.
This is the final event for the 2025 calendar season, or 2024 rather, but never too late to dive into 2025. We will be live this Sunday from Trindle Bowl, starting off this year with our 21 and under doubles tournament. Crazy to think we're already halfway through the bowling season.
Crazy to think we're about to be in 2025.
You're not kidding.
Now I see where he got that. He sent me.
All right, just finishing up our practice balls here. A couple of balls on both sides, and we'll be ready to roll.
Okay, so it'll be your choice. Start last. Becky, just swap the arrows on 9.
All right, Matthew Pomian will be starting our match on the scratch side, and Darian will be starting the handicap match on lane 11. Traditional head-to-head. First bowler will bowl the first frame, and then we'll go swap back-to-back 2-2-2-2 until we get to the 10th.
Now, Josh wasn't here earlier. We did bowl on helium today. That was our pattern for the tournament.
All right,
Matt.
down to Matt.
Okay, bowling fans, time to begin our quarterfinal matches for today's PJBT. On the scratch side, we have number 3 seed, Peyton Schley, taking on number 4 seed, Matthew Pomian. Peyton has elected to start the match on lane 10, have his opponent start the match actually on lane 9. Okay? On the handicap side, we have number 3 seed, Darian Moyer, taking on number 4 seed, Kayla Hicks. Darian has elected to start the match on lane 11, and he's getting the difference in handicap, which is just 2 pins. Okay? Bowling fans, let's give a nice hand for our quarterfinalists. You can begin on frame. Off we go.
Yeah, like I say, we rolled on helium today. We did have 1-300. That was the first game of the tournament by our number 4 seed in the scratch division, Matthew Honeyman.
Was he in the 300 pot?
He was in the 300 pot. Darian here starts off with a strike on the handicap side.
It's never a bad thing when you start with all 10 going down. Matthew picking up right where he left off. That's a double Carter. She made a strike and threw 2 splits there. The 5-7-10, the 5-7, and a strike.
Yeah, did you see her face expression?
I probably would have had the same thing.
It's like, what just happened there?
Peyton answers right back. Both are scratch side bowlers. All 4 of our bowlers starting off with strikes. We like to see that. Want to take an opportunity here to give a special thanks to TJ Trout and Kegler's Pro Shop for sponsoring today's event. 5 count there for Kayla.
Little light 10 pin for Peyton on the scratch. Kayla coming up here for a spare, and she makes it. Peyton makes his 10 pin. Matthew looking for a double here on the scratch side.
That's a double.
Kicks out the 10. Use the sidewall on that one. Oh. Darian with the spare. Sometimes I think we have.
Take that to work with me quite a bit. All right, still clean across the board here through 2 frames.
Matthew starting off with a triple. Darian coming up here, 3rd frame, with sending out.
Peyton's 3rd frame. Answers right back with a strike. Lanes look very, very playable here on this broken down helium pattern, so might see a couple high scores here.
Yeah. We had a lot of high scores in our last 2 games of elimination games. Breakdowns. Kayla with a strike. Peyton, he comes a little lightly with 3-9. Kayla looking for a double.
She got away with another
Got
one
away
there.
with it. I mean, she had the 5-7 up there. The 5 fell late. Only leaving a 7 pin. Peyton covers up her spare. Oh. Clearly deadwood.
Did it ever reset? Still on ball 1.
Oh, I never reset.
It never reset.
I never reset.
Still on ball 1.
Still on ball 1.
Yeah, because it's still on ball 1. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Coming up here looking for the front 4.
That's a ham boner.
That's a hand open. Kayla going for a 7. Oh.
That's what I was thinking too.
Open frame there for Kayla. 68 for her in the fourth. 47 for Darian right now in the third. He is on a spare. Pomian kicks out the 10 pin. That's a 5-bagger for him. Peyton has 50 on a spare in the fourth. Or 70 rather, not 50, 70. 6. Well, I include the spare, the 10 for the spare, so makes it sound better. All right, Peyton here in the fifth. Wasn't pretty, but it knocked 10 over.
Went to the other side.
Well, when your opponent's got a 5-bagger, you're taking them however you can now. So this lane 9 is where he's been struggling here a little bit. So spare the last 2 shots here. So looking to get 10 pins down here. Darian, on the other hand, goes 8 spare there in the fourth. So
He still has a clean game going.
yep. Can take the lead here. Will take the lead here regardless in the fifth.
Peyton with a strike finally on the left lane.
That's a double. That's what he needed there.
Darian here. Going Jersey. Carry.
Had to go to the well there a little bit, but got it done.
Okay, I was like, well, let me try this side.
Yeah.
Just 10 pan out as well. Easy spare though. We're all in the middle.
Got that one in just a hair and skidded a little bit. Looks like a regular Tuesday night league night. 2-5 there for Matthew. Spare shot here for Kayla.
Good from this
Yep,
angle.
looks good.
Matthew
Hard
going
and-
for his spare.
Hard and straight. As always, the PJBT message board is open. If you want to root on your favorite bowler, if you have any questions, or if you want to just tell me and Darren how good we are at doing this, you know, we're okay with that too.
I want to know what everybody's New Year's resolution is.
My
think I know what yours is, Josh.
my New Year's resolution is to get you out of my right ear.
And we know that's not going to happen.
See already, a spoiled resolution.
Spoiled resolution. Just like how we said it earlier. Caleb coming up light again on that left lane. Matthew coming up light again, but this time we're leaving it 2-8.
And the match has changed.
Match has now changed.
Kayla's spare shot here, and she makes it. Good close match here on the handicap side. Both sides are getting tight.
Matthew getting one.
Chopping off the 2-pin there, so Peyton with an opportunity now. That was a 20-pin swing there on that open, so
So that's a big swing there. Darian just leaving flat 7, flat 10. Peyton,
got that out just a hair too far.
yeah. Keeps Matthew in the lead. Just cover there for Peyton. Darian here with 10-pin spare.
A little bit of a back,
A little bit of backup.
little bit
ball
of
there.
backup ball there. Whatever gets it done. We should ask Jack Conrad about some backup balls. He threw a backup ball to 7-pin last week and it went the wrong way.
Yeah,
Missed it by a mile.
he was doing that here today.
After he missed it, he didn't do it again.
Payton comes up here looking for a strike. Gets it.
All right.
We get that strike down. Try to stay close to the state.
Payton can strike out for 238. Matthew at a 253 pace if he strikes out, so definitely a tight match. Payton is on the strike. Matt is on the open. 136 for Darian there. Only one blemish on both sides. That was the 2.810 from Matthew and the missed 7-pin from Taylor. So pretty clean here so far.
Also, these last 3 shots for Matthew. Ball's not reading the mid lane right
Not
now.
at all. Ooh, untimely,
Untimely error on this one for,
definitely.
for Darian. That gives a little hope here for Kayla. She strikes or any kind of mark.
Daniel Allhouse checking in on the comment page.
Daniel Allhouse.
Congratulations, Mr. Zombro, he says, on your tie for first place in fantasy.
Oh, yes, I know.
Did you guys really tie?
Yes.
I didn't look.
Yes, we stinking tied.
I run the league and I didn't even look.
How did you tie?
Tied.
They got the same number of points, Matt. That's how they tied.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Yeah, we tied.
Do we have a tiebreaker for
We
that?
should have a tiebreaker arm wrestle.
See, on my thing when I opened it up, it still said I was in first though.
There has to be a tiebreaker.
It said I was first, so I'm gonna go by what my phone.
So we're
said.
gonna go and say you're first.
See if I
Maybe we
can.
should just have him have a 2-frame roll-off.
Me and Travis have a 2-frame roll-off. Ooh, two
That could
old
be
guys.
That could be fun.
See, on my phone, it shows me as first. I'm gonna go by what my phone says. It says first.
Commission will have to do some investigative work there. Make sure there was no collusion. All right, so Matthew.
Matthew came back with that right.
Yep.
Peyton had a chance to take a hold of this,
Lane 10 is giving everybody trouble right now.
but that was his good lane though for
Yeah.
Peyton.
All right, so he's got a strikeout here to force Matt to throw a good shot.
Back on the handicap side, we're down to pretty much an even match now.
All right.
That match got really close on the handicap.
So Peyton can shoot 218. Matthew would just need good count.
He would need a mark and a good one.
What do you have to mark? 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yes, okay, yep.
A good mark would be a strike from Matthew though, because then he just needs count.
Danny said that 2-frame roll-off should be at Hoffman Lanes. I agree. Oh, he got it. Takes out the 7. Well, he's going to make Matthew show up on a lane that he has not shown up on here the last 2 frames.
His
So
last 2 shots on his right lane have not been very high for Matthew. Darian just
that is going to be back-to-back-to-back opens, which is going to blow this match wide open.
he let Kayla right back into this.
She's going to have an opportunity to walk up now and win the match. All right, good count here is important. All right.
That's a good finish by Peyton, you know. He said it makes Matthew come up here in the 10th. His worst lane right now. Darian here, see if he can get lucky. Got it.
137 for Darian in the 9th, so just 2 good shots here and it's over. mark here, and she could pretty much close the match up with a good count in the 10th. Oh, and then she big fours.
Big fours. She's trying to make this interesting. Matthew coming up here, gets a good shot. And,
Much better shot there from Matthew. Matthew Pomian here with a good shot on the fill ball here. We'll move on.
we say a lot for this kind of shot here. You just keep your toes behind the line. You keep the ball out of the gutter.
So if Kayla gets, let's see here, 2.
She needs a double for 2.
Yeah. I was going to say, because if she only gets 20, because of the handicap will come into play.
Yep. She gets a double and 2 to lock it up.
There is the first one, yes.
There's one. But that first one's also big too.
First one is huge, yes. Yeah, that forced him to double. All right, 241 to 218.
218. Matthew moves on. And that,
There's that double you were talking
that's
about.
that double. Now she needs 2. She's got to keep the ball in the lane and feet behind the foul line.
Matthew Pomian moves on to face some kid we've never heard of before.
Some newcomer.
Yeah. An out-of-stater.
Yeah, right now. And that's enough.
That is a winner.
She needs 2. She got 9, so
No way how to finish it up.
176 for Kayla. She will move on. So while we have a free minute here, we do not have an official playoff tiebreaker. We only have a seeding tiebreaker.
Moving on to week 18.
That's true. We should make you guys play again.
Oh, no.
We have no tiebreaker. So
Wow. 176, 150.
I have a better win percentage. What else can I? I had a better record. I was 11-3.
because I mean we're talking about $1 million here, you know. I don't think you're paying the kids tuition off. They won't even give you enough gas to get out there.
Yeah, probably not.
All right, 241, 218, your final in the scratch division. Matthew Pomian will move on to face the number 2 seed, Darren Zombro III. Kayla Hicks, 176.
Darian with a 157.
Darian
plus
Moyer,
2,
157,
2
yeah.
pins, shot 159. So Kayla will move on to follow the number 2 seed,
Riley Moran.
Riley Moran.
Let's see what that is. That's 7. That's a 7-pin match. So
7 pin matches.
that's a little
Under a mark.
That's under a mark, yeah.
Under a mark. That there to me goes by like if you're on a mark and if you don't strike the next shot, it goes by.
And
Did you have a 9 count or did you have a 7 count?
and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who wins this next match because the next match will only be a 7-pin match. If so.
Those are quarterfinal matches for today's BJBT. Finishing in 4th place in the scratch division, getting a $50 scholarship, certificate, and award goes to Peyton Schley.
Peyton Schley, your fourth place finisher here at Strike Zone today.
And our fourth place finisher in the handicap division, also receiving a $50 scholarship, certificate, and award, goes to Darian Moyer.
Darian Moore, your fourth place finish in the handicap.
All right, on to our semifinal matches.
Well, we have a minute here, and we got a little bit of practice going on. Just a quick rundown of what is to come in the next few weeks.
If you want to.
We start off this coming Sunday, January 5th, 2025, at Trindle Bowl for our 21 and under doubles. That is also girls event number 5, so any girls that are bowling the doubles tournament can pay the $20 and enter the girls only side tournament, which has been it's worked out much better this year doing the girls only tournaments in conjunction with the regular tournaments. So
Okay.
still gives the girls the opportunity to win a little more scholarship money, get them a trophy, and it's been working out pretty good. So, and then weekend number 2, January 12th, we are at Steel City Bowl and Brews for major number 6. Then the PJBT is off for a week, and we finish out the month of January at Bolero Easter Lanes for our adult junior tournament there. So, just a little bit of look at what's coming up. Then by that time, we're only 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
And you're 3 months out of the end of season 20. What is season 25 of this?
Season 26.
6.
This is
Last year was
26.
25.
Yeah. Whenever I forget, I just look at my jerseys, and that's how I figure it out. I've never had more jerseys in my life hanging in the closet at home.
Bet you there's a couple that you probably can't even wear.
I can wear them all yet. They're all the same. They're all the same size.
Good job.
Part of my New Year's resolution is to be swimming in those jerseys. But that's been everybody's New Year's resolution forever. Gotta
Seems
look,
like a lot of people have all the same.
gotta look good for Baton Rouge, you know.
Oh, I don't know if we gotta look good.
Last time I was down there, I went to an alligator farm. That was interesting.
That was cool. I did that too. When was the last time we were down there?
Matt just came up here to tell me he finished 3rd in the league. Who cares?
I'm
That's what
first.
I said.
My phone said I was number 1.
That team said you tried.
There's a lot of... It's funny because ESPN has a little trophy that says you tried. Every single one of my teams says you tried.
Oh,
Yeah.
at
So
least mine didn't say that. Mine said
that's all
number
right.
1.
I'm retiring anyway. I already told the powers that be I'm retired. All right, so in the handicap side on this match, it'll be 7 pins going to Kayla. And then on the scratch side, we do not give any of these kids handicap. They have to do it on their own. Good to see another Zombro on the live stream one more time here. Both of your children having very successful lives at the moment.
Yes. Guess I'm about to get rid of both of them again. I'm kind of jealous of the one. He's going to go down to nice warm weather. Down in Pensacola, Florida. He's gonna bypass this cold weather now.
Good for him.
Okay.
Darren, all good? Okay, what, you want to start first?
And I think my youngest is going to get out of here too before this so-called snow that we might be getting here
Yeah, I've heard rumors about it. So.
apparently this weekend. So
Yes. Okay. So just reverse my arrows on 11.
Hopefully, if we get a foot of snow up here, he doesn't send you a picture of the beach. That would just be wrong.
Or he'll just send me a picture of him outside walking in the sunlight.
All right, down to Matt.
Okay, bowling fans, time to begin our semifinal matches for today's PJBT. On the scratch side, we have number 2 seed Darren Zombro III taking on number 4 seed Matthew Palmian. Darren has elected to start the match on lane 9. On the handicap side, we have number 2 seed Riley Moran taking on number 4 seed Kayla Hicks. Riley has elected to start the match on lane 11, and this match, the difference in handicap is 7 pins going to Kayla. All right, bowling fans, let's have a nice hand for our semifinalists.
All right, we are off to match number 2.
Match number 2 and one more match to go.
Zombro and Moran, both of our 2 seeds, will be beginning the matches. Darren starts off with a strike.
And goes through the face, but you're leaving a 6-10, which can't argue on that.
Nothing wrong with making a mistake and staying out of trouble, so. All right, let's see if Matthew got a little bit of those kinks worked out there from what we saw in the last match. Riley goes 8 out. Early open there for Riley.
Leaving 4-7. Matthew catches 10 pin.
Gotta say, it was a pretty good day for the Hamburg bowling team. The donut,
yeah.
the donut man there to our left's looking at us. He bowled pretty good today too. So, another one that's working his way up to where he belongs, the scratch division.
Just join it.
Join it, get it over
Join
with.
it. That's how you learn.
All right, Kayla picks off the 7. Yep. Matthew Palmian gets a spare there to start the match, so clean on the left, not on the right.
Matthew all 10 down, frame 2. Kayla coming up here, frame 2.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I don't know how the ball couldn't hit the 8. Ball totally missed the instant.
There's no snow in the forecast right now for the next couple days, so I don't look at the weather much anymore. It's just depressing.
Yeah.
10 pin for Darren. Ooh. Kayla loses that one. She will go 5 out.
I think that hit the approach and it didn't even hit the lane first.
Yeah.
Darren covers his 10.
Much better shot there for Riley.
That's not good. Let's only leave a 3 pin. Rob coming up here. Takes out that 5 with authority. That was a big double for him. Goes from one big split to another big split.
If you're going to leave them early. Got the important thing, though.
She got 2 this time.
Got to get the 2. Always want to get that count. All right.
Matthew coming up here, frame 3, looking for a double to take control of the game.
Looks like now that he tightened up there on that lane, he's getting much better reaction. So we'll see how long it lasts because these pairs have been changing quick, it seems. Four, 7, 10 for Kayla.
She's trying to have a bingo card up there right now.
She is.
I don't know if we should tell her that doesn't win very well.
Under the end, free space.
Hey.
All right.
She's got 2 again.
Yep, got the 2, got the count.
Matthew with the triple.
Another light mixer for Riley goes down. Ooh, that one picked up on him.
See if Riley can get a 4-bagger here. Dropped a little bit. Just ahead from leaving the 1, 2, 10.
All right, early open for Darren.
Okay, Riley can make this bounce out.
And an open for Riley, so.
So on a handicap side, we still do not have 1 spare.
Yeah. Kayla now has a chance. Got to get up here and throw some good shots. That's better.
That looks like it.
Still split.
That was a better shot.
Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8. She's getting closer.
I didn't see that until now.
Can we do a 9 split? Is that possible? Can we split one of those pins in half? All right. First things first, make the baby split.
How's a chance?
Ooh, I thought she had
Over
that
there.
one too.
Looked over there at the end and looked right. Now you're doing 4 in a row.
All right.
Up a little bit. All right.
Much better. Much better.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You know what? You know what comes next.
That's what we just said. 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right, much better shot there for Kayla. It leaves just a 5 pin, so opportunity here to get her first mark on the board. Matthew looking for a 5-bagger.
5-bagger.
If you figure out the carry here, you're in good shape.
Get up, get up. Hey. Kayla's on the board.
Much better shot there for Darren.
Riley leaving a 1, 3, 6.
know, I've seen this BC TV in so many bowling centers. I feel like I'm going to turn my TV on at home and it's going to be on.
Yeah, a lot of bowling centers have these now.
And the content has nothing to do with bowling.
No. I mean, you get a little content, but then you just see the same thing over and over every day. You see the same ads. You see the same. They're just all ads to me, I think. But I've seen the same things like for the whole month, for the whole year so far.
All right, 7-2 there for Riley, so that's back-to-back opens for him.
Matthew coming up here, looking here to take.
Ooh. Almost a disastrous 7th frame there. But still on the same, you know, Darren with a 3-bagger up there. This match is far from over with 3 frames to go. Anything can happen. That right lane is showing its ugly face again.
There's a little light there at the end of the tunnel.
Matthew is spare. Riley looking for his first pair.
Back-to-back-to-back opens. All right, she's throwing better shots here. That one went left, but she's
Staying
standing
away
around
from
there.
red circles right now.
Yes. Leaving things you can make. All right, Matthew back on the board. I think this match is going to come down here on the scratch side to the right lane. Whoever can throw that good shot.
Hook a little.
That would have been a deflating 10-pin had that stayed
Yeah.
up after a nice shot there.
Of course, now he goes to the ball that I said that he should be throwing.
As usual, Dad knows best.
All right. How about Kayla getting up here? Oh,
There we go.
There we go.
Good shot.
Good shot, Kayla.
I think I did the best the first week of the I lied. I did the first 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks.
But then you leave a solid night.
Yeah, such a good shot, and then we roll around to that. So. All right, so Matthew will have an opportunity to walk up and win the match in the 9th
Walk
and
up
10th.
with 2
So.
marks. Just needs 2 any kind of marks.
Spare there for Greg. Riley stops the 4-frame open streak there with a
Yeah.
strike.
And Riley's still looking for a spare. First spare. He's got strikes and opens.
All right, clean shot here from Matthew will wrap up this match here. So See what he does. He does just that. The handicap difference is 7.
And right now, that game is also Riley advances to the title match, just like Matthew advances to the title match.
The number 1 seed on the scratch side is Jack Conrad, who was our winner last week at the day after Christmas tournament. Looking to go back to back here to end the year. I hate to say it, but Alabama's done too.
It's not looking pretty.
All right, spare shot here for Kayla. Gets an 8 count, so 101 scratch for her, 108 with her handicap. Good day for Kayla. Definitely a good day. Always good when you can show up and make some money. Handicap for the next match will be the same exact thing, 7. 7 going the other way.
7.
And Riley has chosen to not spare at
Hey,
all.
I win the match without 1 spare. That's
147 to 108. Your score there on the handicap side. 268 for Matthew Pomian.
24.
It's going to be 220 something, hopefully 24. 223. So, all right, we're going to hand out our third place medals, our third place trophies to our winners. Get some practice in here for the title match, and we will have one more to go. One more match to finish out 2024. You are watching the PJBT live on YouTube.
Okay, bowling fans, that concludes our semifinal matches for today's PJBT. Our third place finisher in the scratch division, getting a $75 scholarship certificate and award, goes to Darren Zombro III. And officially our third place finisher in the handicap division, also receiving a $75 scholarship, certificate, and award, goes to Kayla Hicks. All right, on to our title matches.
Okay. 3 balls on each. Same thing if you want any practice, it's up to you. Okay? 3 balls on each lane. 3 balls on each Miller. If you want to take any practice with them, you can. Okay? 3 balls on each Miller. 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 Okay, now I'm going to go back to the names. Yes. Well, is any, do you have anything you have to pay for any of your course now? Well, how old are you? Did you graduate high school yet? So you have up to 6 years after graduation of high school. But you could go, like, depending on what you do, if you go back to school. We also run a couple of tournaments later in the year. Choice. Start first, finish last, or start last and finish last. So you'll start first. Okay. So you'll reverse 11 too. My fault. Becky. They were already backwards. Switch 9 again. I'm sorry, bro. Okay, bowling fans, time to begin our title matches for today's New Year's Eve Day Classic here at Strike Zone Alleys in Pottsville, PA, sponsored by TJ Trout and Kegler's Pro Shop. On the scratch side, we have top seed Jack Conrad taking on number 4 seed Matthew Pomian. Jack is elected to have Matt start the match on lane 9. On the handicap side, we have top seed Miller Cakes taking on number 2 seed Riley Moran.
Miller has elected to start the match on lane 11, and he is getting the handicap difference of 7 pins. All right, bowling fans, let's give a nice hand for our title matches for today's TJBT.
I booked the flight
One frame to start, you're up.
because he's like, I can't do something. I'll do it.
Oop. All right, Miller and Matthew will be starting our matches. Miller Case is our number 1 seed over on the handicap side. 7 pins again is the handicap, 7 going to Miller. And Matthew starts off with a 10 pin, 7 pin for Miller. Our number 1 seed on the scratch side, Jack Conrad, looking to go back-to-back to finish out the year. Miller makes his 7 pin.
I think the shot today is a little different than last week.
All right, first shot for Jack. Ooh, he might get one.
Say 7 pin, but I saw a pin rolling on the deck.
I call that the old high school shot.
I'm sure you already told everybody, Jack going for the Christmas vacation double.
I think we've said that 3 or 4 times, Matt. Thanks for being late.
About time you show up to the party.
Yeah, where have you been all day? Well, technically, I slept through half of this tournament, so let's
Half?
be
3/4.
3/4.
I'll say it. 3/4.
All right, Riley went 8 open on his first frame. Leaves just a 7 pin here. Jack flipping around here, looking to start off with the double. And a double it will be. Riley makes his spare there.
Wow, good news. I'll shoot you a text.
All right, Riley with the spare there. So Miller up now for his second frame. Matthew's second frame comes up high. Little bit of an unfortunate leave there. He left the 3-6-10 and the 6 fell forward, so baby split there instead of having the 6 pin. Four pin for Miller. And a spare there for Matthew. So both scratch bowlers clean through 2. Spare there for Miller. Keeps him clean through 2 frames. Matthew starts off spare. Double for Jack. So close scratch match here to start off the first 2 frames. Matthew's third frame here. Gets the strike, so he's on the board with 10. For those of you just joining us, this is the finals from the New Year's Eve Classic at Strike Zone Alleys. Today's pattern was helium. Miller loses that one off to the right, so loses count there on the spare, but has the opportunity here to hopefully get another spare. Won't lose as much. Jack's third frame looking for a 3-bagger. Living on the edge. All right, so Miller up now for his third frame. Looking to cover up that open that he had there, that missed the first ball. Leaves just the 10-pin. So both bowlers with early opens in the first 3 frames. All right, third frame for Riley here. Strike for him. 4-bagger for Jack. All right, fourth frame for Riley. Misses the head pin, 1-2-7 for him, so makeable spare. Matthew over on lane 10 now. This will be his fourth frame, looking for the double. He will get his double. Riley just misses the head pin, so open in the fourth there for him. 56 there for him in the fourth. No matter what Miller does here in the fourth frame, it'll still be a 10 pins or less match. Matthew now, fifth frame, looking for the 3-bagger. Ooh, just comes in a hair light, leaves the 10-pin. As we've seen with the first 2 matches, carry can be a little bit of an issue depending on your entry angle. 3-6 for Miller. Chance here for a easy spare conversion here. Spare chance here for Matthew. And he will make his spare. And Miller does make his spare there. Easy spare conversion on the 3-6. All right, Jack now up on lane 10 for his fifth frame, looking for a 5-bagger. And it's good. All right, Miller's fifth frame comes up high, leaving just the 6-10. Jack comes in a little behind the head pin there, leaves the 6-pin. And Miller makes his 6-10, so good spare there for him. The gutter 9 that he had there in the third frame, the only blemish for him, other than that, he is clean. Jack makes his spare there, so spare there for him in the 6th. Matthew coming up for his 6th frame. Riley with the strike. He After his open there in the 4th, he's back on board. All right, Matthew's 6th frame. Comes up high, 4-7 there for him. That could have been a lot worse than it was. Riley up now looking for a double. Strike there in the 5th frame for him. Ball does not do anything. He goes from leaving the 2-4-5 to just the 4-5, so made life a little harder for himself. Spare there for Matthew. See if Riley can follow him with a spare. He will not. He will miss them both, actually. So open there in the 6th. 82 for him in the 6th frame. All right, so Matthew up now, looking to get a little bit better carry on that lane 9. Has not been very kind to him. Comes up high, leaves the 4-pin.
Oh. And just take it over on the correct lane.
All right, so we had Miller bowl on the wrong lane, so we'll have to flip him around, and he's going to have to bowl the correct ball on lane 12. All right, spare shot here for Matthew. Matthew's still clean, but just carry becoming an issue for him now. So Jack with an opportunity to get up here and put his foot on the gas with another double here. See what he does here in the 7th frame. Ooh, gets away with one. That went from kind of not good to kind of really good there, all in about a split second. So 1-3-8 for Miller, so has a chance here to still make a spare. Albeit a little bit of a tough spare, especially on the pattern that they're bowling on. He'll have to throw a pretty good spare shot here, but does have the opportunity. All right, Jack Conrad looking for that double. Same exact shot as he threw on lane 10. Trips the 6-pin forward. That lefty.
Got that trip on 6 working.
All right, and Miller does make his spare.
This match is 1 pin.
Yep, the handicap match is a 1-pin match. Miller with 80. And 2-pin match, actually. Riley with 82 in the 6th. So 4-pin there for Matthew. He is he's to a point now where he is just about too far behind. So it's going to take a little bit of help from Jack here to get him back in. But seven-pin there for Miller. With a spare here, Matthew can shoot 223. Jack, if he goes spare strikes, spare strike, is already in the 240s. So Matthew's going to need to get them all here and hope for a little bit of help. But the way Jack's been throwing the ball, it's not looking too good. All right, so Miller with the opportunity here to take the lead. Already has the lead, but looking to build on it here. Just has to make this 7-pin. He will not, so. Matthew gets the strike there, so Jack up now for the 9th and 10th has an opportunity to put the match away. He can essentially put the match away with the first strike here in the 9th. So he just has to be clean. Riley up now for the 7th frame has an opportunity to get back in the match. 3-6 for him. And that will do it. Jack Conrad will go back-to-back to finish out 2024. We will shift our attention over here to this handicap match now. Riley misses the 3-6. Danny, I don't buy Super Bowl rings. You can cut out a piece of paper, put it on your finger, and feel special. We'll give you a cookie or a medal. Which one do you want? All right, so Miller. So Riley gets the strike there in the 8th. So Miller with the opportunity now to step up here and stay in the match. Pretty tight match yet, but just gotta stay clean. No problem. Thank you. $255 for Jack Conrad. All right, Miller picks off the 3 off the baby split there, so 117 for him in the 8th with his handicap. Riley is at 90, but he is on a strike in the 8th there, so Riley with the advantage. Miller's to the point here. He needs to just throw a good shot here. It's still anybody's match, so neither bowler has had the opportunity to grab and go. Yeah, much better shot there for Miller. Leaves just the 4-7, so spare opportunity here for Miller. Danny, we'll see if we can overnight that cookie down there to you. All right, final shot here for Matthew. Leaves the 8 count there, 255, 221. Like we said earlier, Jack Conrad goes back-to-back to finish off 2024, so good 7-day stretch there for him. And Miller makes his spare there, converts the 4-7. All right, so Riley has an opportunity here to close out the match. That is not what he needed if he wanted to do that, so it will still has some work to do. Miller has the opportunity here to go 30, 60. He can shoot 167 if he gets all 3 in the 10th. And 160 for Riley. 160 for Riley. Yeah, they could essentially tie. If they both strike out, they tie scratch, and Miller would win on the handicap. So this match will come down here to the 10th frame. And that is not at all what he was looking for there. All right, the important thing is here to get 1. Always got to get the count. He is at 226 right now, so All right, 227 for, or 127 rather, for Riley Moran. So all Miller needs to do is just keep the ball in the lane, essentially. And he will already be in the 130s. So untimely open there, going back to back in the 9th and 10th. So Miller with a chance to walk up and win his first PJBT title. And there it'll be. And he will be walking around Daniel Boone High School with a little bit broader shoulder, knocking all the kids in the lockers. All right, 6'10" there. Does not matter. Spare here will put him 150 scratch, so he is already in the 150s no matter what. So .235, 221 your final there, as I said earlier in the scratch match. Jack Conrad defeating Matt Pomian. This spare here for Miller means nothing. The match is already over. But he will make that spare anyway. All right, 157 to 127. Miller Case with his first career PJBT title. All right. We're going to get some awards here to hand out. Give out our first and second place trophies, and we will say Happy New Year and see you later. A couple more minutes here. We'll wrap up the show. You are watching the PJBT on YouTube.
Only time I had one strike in the 10th. Got it done. So bad. I got it done. So,
Josh, my phone's right there. Okay, bowling fans, that concludes the calendar 2024 season for the PJBT. Time to give out our final awards today for our New Year's Eve Day Classic here at Strike Zone Alleys in Pottsville, PA, sponsored by TJ Trout and Kegler's Pro Shop. Our runner-up finisher in the scratch division, taking home a little extra today. He has a $100 scholarship for finishing second, but he also takes home $95 for his perfect game during game one of qualifying. So a $195 scholarship and award to Matthew Pomian. Our runner-up finisher in the handicap division, receiving a $100 scholarship. Certificate and award goes to Riley Moran. Woo! All right, and for our champions for today, making it the Christmas week double, our scratch division champion, getting a $200 scholarship in the first place acrylic black, goes to Jack Conrad. And our winner on the handicap side, also receiving A $200 scholarship. And the first place acrylic plaque goes to Miller Case. All right, we'll get a picture with our winners, and then I'll have Josh wrap up the show. We want to wish everybody a Happy New Year as we head into 2025. Don't forget to tune in next Sunday. We'll be back on the Sunday schedule starting this coming Sunday, January the 5th. We'll have our 21 and under doubles event, and we will be at Trindle Bowl in Mechanicsburg in PA starting at 10 a.m. We'll have the finals here on live stream. All right, have a great New Year, everyone. We'll see you Sunday.
All right. Winners? Nice bowling. Wow, I'm short one. Perfect. Congratulations, Mike. Absolutely. Congratulations.
All right, and that will do it from here at Strike Zone Alleys in Pottsville. Just a reminder, this Sunday we are at Trindle Bowl. We are already past the deadline, so if you want to sign up, you can go to pjbtbowlingseries.com. A couple teams signed up already, but always a pretty good turnout up at Trindle. Always a good center for us. So, other than that, have a healthy and happy, safe turn of the calendar this year. So, Happy New Year to everybody, and we'll see you all in 2025. So, for all of us here at the PJBT, thank you for tuning in, and Happy New Year.